Yes. You're already through with this, right? You've started solving it. Okay, right? So this is an equation when we have an equal to sign, and this equal to sign has got something on the left-hand side, something on the right-hand side. Correct? So this is equation. Then what is an algebraic equation? When we have variables and constants both involved. Right? An algebraic equation is an equality involving variables. It has an equality sign. We have a left part of it, which is say 4x plus 8 here. And we have a right side of it, which is 16 here. Correct? So this is known as left-hand side. This is known as right-hand side. Okay. Then what do we mean by a linear equation? Linear equation means the degree of the variable. And what is the degree? The highest exponent of a variable in that expression, in that equation, that will be 1. That should be 1. So a linear equation is an equation in which the highest power of the variable is always 1. Or we can say this is 1 degree equation. And because it is simple 1 degree equation, the smallest possible degree, that is why we call them simple equations. Right? So just maximum power is 1. Right? And the standard form of this linear equation in one variable is of the form ax plus b. Right? A is constant, b is constant, x is the thing which is variable. Okay? A is the coefficient of x term and b is the constant. So this is the standard form of a linear equation. Right? Yes, Cynthia?
My name is Anisa, ma'am.
Oh, sorry, Anisa. Yes. Come up with the doubt.
My hand was raised accidentally.
Say that again.
My hand was raised accidentally.
Okay. All right. So this is a linear equation. Remember, it's an equation. That means we have an equal to sign. For this equal to sign, we have LHS, we have RHS, right? Then what additionally we have? The maximum exponent of the variable used here in this equation in expression, that will be 1.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I didn't understand what are linear equations.
Linear equations you are not understanding. Linear equation means, see, we could have this format also. Let me show you. You must have seen this. 3x square minus 5x plus 4 is equals to 0. This is an equation, right? Is this an equation? Do you say it's an equation? We have an equal to sign here. We have a left-hand side. We have a right-hand side. But is this a linear equation? No, this is not a linear equation. Why? Because the maximum power, maximum exponent of the variable is what? This is 2 here. Right?
It should be 1. It should be 1, right?
Right? So if we say 7x plus 4 is equals to 0. So what we see? The power of x here is what? 1. The maximum power of x here is 1. So this will be a linear equation. We can have cubic equations where the maximum power of variable is 3. We can have quadratic equations where the maximum power of variable is 2. So this is actually a quadratic equation. You'll be studying about quadratic equations also from 8th grade, right? So this is quadratic equation. This is not a linear equation. Linear equation, that is why just the simplest one, we are having just the power, maximum power of the variable as 1. That is why they are called simple equations. Simple equations means it's linear equation. First thing, minimum power, minimum degree, correct? And then it is in one variable. So one variable, the simplest thing, and the one power, simplest power, that is why they are the simplest equations. You can have 2 variables, linear equations. That means we are having 2 variables. For example, 4x plus 13y is equals to 28. The power of x is 1. The power of y is 1. So is this a linear equation? Yes, this is a linear equation. So is this simple equation? No, because simple equations will be having just one variable. Here, this is a linear equation, but it is in 2 variables. We are having 2 different variables here in one equation, x as well as y. So this is one level complex than the simplest case, this one, right? So we are having linear equation in one variable, so that is simple equations. We can have linear equations in 2 variables, we can have linear equations in 3 variables, and so on, right? And we can have quadratic equations as well, getting a higher degree for the variable. All right.